Hello, my name is Hapsari, and I'm here as the adjudicator of NUDC 2020 Open Grand Final. And without further ado, let's get started. So, this is the ranks and scores I have decided to give for the government and opposition teams. So, as you can see, the first place is closing government, the second place is closing opposition, the third place is opening opposition, and the fourth place is opening government. And next I will explain about the reasons why I give these ranks. So the first rank is closing government team. So closing government has successfully refuted the statement about opening opposition supply chain by providing reasonable proof, and closing government providing evidence about educational and financial circumstances between urban and rural areas as the comparison due to social cohesion. And closing government refute the fact that opening opposition's idealization, a concept relationship between urban and rural, are so good. Closing government argue that urban people, especially a businessman, inherently have bad intention to rural people who wanted to sell commodities in urban area. And closing government argue opening opposition's statement that they will incentivize corporation is an unclear portray how that corporation will help the rural area. The second rank, which is closing opposition. So the reasons are closing opposition responded to closing government's statement about educational and financial things that happened in rural area by providing solutions such as pay the tax, spend on general welfare, and subsidy on health as well as education. And closing opposition responded to closing government's argument that agricultural sectors are not stable according to the climate, weather, and natural disaster as the concessions that closing government wants to shift on UMKM. Third rank, which is opening opposition. So opening opposition has successfully refuted about opening government's statement that main achievement is going to be only to bounce back by giving proof such as Indonesian past profit. Opening opposition clearly state the evidence to refuse opening government's statement about social cohesion by stated rural people rely on urban economics, which become the distributor for rural people essential and agriculture products. And opening opposition stated that the characterization of how economics centralized in urban area cannot be explained by opening government. And the last reason is opening opposition debunked and respond to opening government statement about bounce back in urban cities are easier than in rural area. And the fourth place is opening government. So opening government, in my opinion, successfully give a reasonable argument but still lack in analyzing some of their statements. And the last reason is opening government clearly state that agriculture in rural sector is important for economic stability and supply in Indonesian foods consumption. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my evaluation as the adjudicator, and thank you for your attention, and see you on the next occasion.